Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome back. Glad to have you guys back in tonight. This is the first time that I've covered these two teams in the series so far. Tonight we get the Raptors against the Cavs. The series tied up 2-2. Entering Game 5 tonight, taking place at Cleveland at Rocket Arena. And the home team has won every single game so far in this series. And it looked like at the beginning that Cleveland was going to run away with this series. They got up 2-0. Toronto, though, coming off back-to-back victories in a row. And if there is a road team that can't win a game, steal a game on the road, then that team looking like they very well got a good shot to win this series. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Quick recap what's gone down so far for the scores in this series. Cleveland took game 1, 126-113. Cleveland took game 2, 115-105. And then the series went to Toronto for games 3 and 4. And the Raptors completely flipped the switch in the series. Toronto crushed Cleveland game 3, 126-104. And then Toronto able to grind one out and pick up a victory on Sunday in game 4. A 93-89 win off a gritty defensive battle with a rock fest in that game. Toronto shot just 32% for the floor, limited Cleveland to shoot 37% from the court. And despite shooting 4 for 30 from three-point range, Toronto able to find a way to win because their defense was able to force turnovers. James Harden had 8 turnovers in the last game. Toronto had 11 total steals. They forced the Cavs into 18 turnovers. It was 17-7 points off turnovers for the Raptors. And a game that had over 50-plus rebounds for either side. It was 59-56 on the glass, where it was just a brick fest in the Game 4 matchup. Glad to have you guys back on board tonight for this one. Hockey, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win tonight here, Raptors or Cavs. And right now that poll basically even, split at 50-50 right down the middle. That's what it's been so far in this series. I would say for this game, it's must win for Cleveland because they got so much pressure on their team, especially James Harden with all the pressure on him in this Game 5 matchup tonight. They're playing at home. They've been playing much better at home than they have been on the road for them. They're 29-14 at home this season for the Cavs. Toronto just 22-21 on the road. If Toronto steals one here, then watch out. Donovan Mitchell, he's been going off in the home games of this series. Going to have to do so once again. I'm going to go through the big split between the home and the road games for the Cavs because their backcourt, Mitchell and Harden, they've been all over the map between going off in home games in the series and then struggling in the road games in this series. Scotty Barnes been super consistent in this playoff series. 23 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 blocks, and a Game 4 win for Toronto. Brandon Ingram, he stepped up. He had 23 in the last game. R.J. Barrett with 18. Colin Murray-Boyles having an excellent rookie season. He had a double-double off the bench of 15 and 10. This is a young Raptor squad. That's a defensive-minded, scrappy Raptors team. Watch out because they're giving the Cavs the run for its money in this opening rounds. What's good, Pringle? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. I'm going to go Cleveland tonight in this game. They need this one. They're at home. They play much better at home, so I'm going to go to Cavs in this matchup for my prediction. Donovan Mitchell scored just 20 in the last game. That's below his standards on just 6 for 24 from the floor. James Harden had 7 turnovers in the last game, 8 assists, 7 turnovers, 19 points. And, I'll go over the split differences between what Cleveland has done home to road in this series, because it's a huge gap between the home games and the road games for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell is averaging 31 points per game at home, 56% from the floor, 47% from three in home games in this series. But on the road, he has really struggled. Just 17.5 points per game on 32.5% shooting and 26% from three for Donovan Mitchell. And then James Harden has been a turnover basket in road games for him. He has more turnovers than assists in road games, averaging 7.5 turnovers in road games for him to 6 assists per game. And then at home, he's averaging 25 points per game, 7 assists per game. His turnovers down to 4.5. So, yeah, a lot of pressure on James Harden in this series, because he got traded at the trade deadline over to Cleveland in a swap for Darius Garland. And, yeah, they got the home and road splits up right now. Mitchell averaging 31 at home, 17.5 on the road. James Harden averaging 25 at home, and he's averaging 18 on the road for James Harden. So those are two of the bigger differentials in scoring between home and road in the series. And then also Evan Mobley, he's got a 10-point dip for himself, averaging 21 points per game in the 2 home games in the series. He's averaging 11.5 on the road. They got to get production out of Jarrett Allen. Like, he has completely gone dormant as a non-factor in this playoff series. 10 points per game in the 2 home games in the series, averaging just 7.5 on the road for Jarrett Allen. Single digits averaging in this playoffs. If Toronto, once again, has a repeat game out of Brandon Ingram, another excellent game, then very well, Toronto could pick up the upset in this matchup. Brandon Ingram's had an excellent regular season, putting up an average of 21.5 points per game. But in this series, he's been struggling, only 14.8 for him, scoring-wise, for Brandon Ingram. So he's been struggling. He struggled when he played for the Pelicans in the last playoff series. He doesn't have much playoff experience, and when he has, it's been like earlier this decade, but he did have a strong first-round go-abouts in the playoffs, like back in 2021 with New Orleans for him, where he was going off in that playoff series. But, yeah, right now he's been struggling in the playoffs, but he did have his best game in the Game 4 victory. This game, I believe, is going to be starting. It's an ESPN game, so I believe it's going to tip off in like 9 or 10 minutes from now. Yeah, usually ESPN tips off around like 7:43, 7:44-ish for their time. So it's going to be started off within the next probably 8, 9, 10 minutes. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. There's also Pistons against Magic going on right now. Pistons up against the Magic early on in that game, 13-7. Yeah, this is must win tonight for Cleveland, because they've taken care of all the home games. I think it's going to come down to home court advantage, the Cavs being the higher seed, that is going to take it in 7, in my opinion, with all the home games determining the winner in this series. But if there is a road team that wins, then most likely whoever can win on the road first is going to win the series. Yeah, on paper, the Cavs should finish up this series way less than 7, but I don't know. It seems like a lot of things were off this year with Cleveland. Like last year, they had an excellent record. This year, it got out to a really slow start. They were like mid-pack in the East for a while, and then worked their way up to the number 4 spot in the East. They had a good second half of the season for the Cavs, but still, it seems like something's off. Like they haven't been able to win the big games and take care of those big games against like the top tier opponents for them. Hey, what's good, Jeffrey? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Going to be tipping off very shortly, within the next couple minutes. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here tonight, Cavs or Raptors. Actually, my first time streaming these two teams in the playoffs, so this should be pretty good. I wanted to get like a different series matchup in there to like be able to get some more teams to cover throughout the playoffs, because last time I covered Pistons against Magic on Monday. Yes, I'll be back doing the Celtics tomorrow. Hopefully the Celtics can do it in 6. It's been the home team that's won every game in this series. Cleveland took game 1, 126-113. The Cavs then took game 2, 115-105. Toronto came storming back in game number 3, got on the board with a 22-point win, 126-104. It was close throughout, and Toronto just completely took over in the fourth quarter. And then Toronto able to win a rock fight despite shooting 32% from the floor and making only 4 threes in the entire game, going 4 for 30 from 3. Toronto able to outlast Cleveland in game 4, 93-89. I expect another like similar type of game tonight, like a defensive grind tonight, because these two teams have had a little bit more time to prepare compared to other teams. So they haven't played since Sunday. So having that extra day of rest, I think that's going to benefit these players resting up and benefiting the defense to show up again in this matchup. Yeah, kind of interesting series, how this series has been spaced out. A lot of the other series have been going like every other day. This series started off every other day, April 18th and then April 20th. Those were the first 2 games. But when it switched back to Toronto, it's been a lot of space in between lately in the series. Last Thursday, and then Sunday, and now playing on Wednesday. Oh man, sorry to hear about that. Yeah, these games have been all over the place. NBCSN, that's I actually get that through YouTube TV. So NBCSN is also on YouTube TV. I don't know what other streaming providers have it, but if you go to like the guide on YouTube TV, it's actually not there, but it just pops up in the main screen though. This game will start within the next 5 minutes. Yeah, that was a big win to save their season last night. Pistons up at the end of the first over the Magic, 38-26. Yeah, Jalen Duren realized that he needed to show up, and he's done that so far tonight. 7 points in the opening quarter by Jalen Duren. Yeah, so very close to tipping off, like probably like 1 or 2 minutes from now. These ESPN tip times are like 15 minutes past the bottom of the hour. No TV will be shown, as play-by-play only. Hey, what's good, Daniel? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday, man. Cavs and Raptors tied up 2 apiece. The home team has won every single game of this series. Toronto trying to change that script tonight. A lot of pressure on James Harden for this critical Game 5 at Cleveland. And Toronto's got all the momentum going into this game, winning 2 straight. Well, that's good, Thaddeus. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate with a sub. Glad to have you in the stream. I'm liking the Cavs tonight since they're at home. Home court advantage been huge in this matchup. But yeah, if they can't get this one, Toronto looks like they're going to take the series. Raptors starting 5, Scotty Barnes, Jacoby Walter, Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett, Jakob Poeltl for the Raptors. Cleveland starting lineup, James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Max Strus, Evan Mobley, and Jarrett Allen. Cavs tonight, white jerseys, maroon numbers, maroon leathers for this matchup. Huge one for Cleveland tonight. Donovan Mitchell putting up some big-time numbers in their home floor. Averaging 31 points per game at home. Struggling on the road, but it's been massive in this series at Rocket Arena. Raptors, black jerseys tonight. Red numbers, red leathers. Here we go. Jakob Poeltl and Jarrett Allen at the midcourt logo. This game's taking place out in Cleveland. Game 5 of the first round. The 2026 NBA playoffs. Cavs going left to right on the floor. Raptors going right to left. As the official puts the ball up into the air, we are underway with the opening tip controlled by Cleveland. Mobley dribbles up to the free throw circle. Bounce pass top of the key into the hands to Harden. Harden drives. Dump off down low. Mobley. No good. Missed the shot. Excellent defense off the opening possession by Toronto as Toronto takes the jumper to deep 2. Skipped around the rim and out. Missed by Ingram. Batted out of bounds off Poeltl. It's going to be Cleveland ball. Wow, physical start between these two teams. That was some physical, tough defense down low displayed by Toronto, stopping Mobley off the opening possession. Possession number 2 now for Cleveland. James Harden gets past midcourt, takes on Scotty Barnes, slides it off towards his left, rise and fire on a 3, skipped around the rim and out, missed by Strus, deflected up to the baseline. Barrett saves it as Toronto comes away with the basketball. Driving up the floor, Barnes, the trailer. Down low, Poeltl, kick out, wing, a 3, Barrett, swoosh! That's a big development right there for Toronto. Just 4 made threes in the last game. They start off tonight with an opening 3. Pass deflected towards the far side. Intercepted, picked off by the Raptors. Up the floor, Barrett. Slides it off to Ingram. Back outside. They'll tee up a 3. They bury it from the perimeter. That's Jacoby Walter who nails the triple. 6-zip Raptors. Perfect 2 for 2 to 3 to begin tonight. Hand off at top. Harden. Drives inside the paint. Runner. Got the bounce and 1. James Harden coming up shooting 1 at the free throw line. So much pressure tonight on James Harden going into this game, and a must-win for Cleveland. Michael, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. James Harden, 53% at home in this series, only 41% on the road. Free throw is good. 3-point play complete. Raptors with possession. Barrett. Defended by Mitchell. Bounce pass gets it away to Walter. Handoff. Ingram on the outside. He finds Barrett. Barrett drives up. Pocket pass down low. Soared up with a 2-hand slam. Jakob Poeltl dunks it down with a huge flush. 5-point lead right now for Toronto. Shovel pass down low. Skying up. Missed the dunk was Allen. But at the summit, he was fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Jarrett Allen. It's on the Raptors with Jacoby Walter, who picks up the foul. Man, Jakob Poeltl getting the pocket pass sent by Barrett and destroyed the rim. Just getting started tonight. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. First free throw, that is good by Jarrett Allen. Jared Allen, he's another guy that needs to step up in this series. Averaging around 16 points per game in the regular season, only 8.8 though in this series. Second free throw missed off the rim short. Barnes up to the low block, follow a jumper, connects on it. 6-point advantage for the Raptors. Red hot start with their offense. Cleveland will fire a three. Harden straight away, bullseye as he nails it. Got some scoring right out of the gate in this matchup. RJ Barrett at the wing, into the hands to Barnes. Dribbles towards his left, at the elbow. Pops up for the jumper, left it off the rim short. Rebound controlled by Allen. Cavs with possession. Donovan Mitchell drives inside the key, stripped, lost it, turns it over. Walter up ahead of the pack, finds Barrett, and dunks it with a two-hand slam. Points off turnovers. Toronto feasted upon that in the last game, did exactly that on that possession. As Mobley will head to the free throw line and shoot two, drawing the shooting foul. Donovan Mitchell just tried to attack the teeth of the defense, and perfect strip by Jacoby Walter, sending it up the floor off the full court outlet pass. Off to Barrett. Great start by RJ Barrett. 5 points to begin today. First free throw, bricked off the back rim. Misfired by Mobley. Couple turnovers to start this game so far for Cleveland. Second free throw. Puts the score winning 4. 12-8 now. Raptors with possession. Barrett, bounce pass behind his back off to Walter. Takes the open three, skipped around the rim and out to rebound, secure by Allen. That was a really good look. Cleveland completely forgot who they were defending on the outside. Harden at the wing, his three, swatted out of bounds. Scotty Barnes rejecting James Harden on a three-point shot attempt. Yeah, it just seems like there's something missing from this Cleveland team. Just something's off. And Toronto's presenting them physicality. Off the inbound, Strus, rainbow three, left it short to rebound, secured by Walter. Toronto so far looks like they want it more. Barrett bullies his way down low, soars up, draws the shooting foul. It's on to Evan Mobley, who picks up the personal foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for RJ Barrett. Quick update with Detroit-Orlando. Detroit leads Orlando 43-29. First shot missed short by Barrett. Second free throw, no good again, left off the rim short to rebound, secure by Allen. Both teams struggling at the free throw line to begin. Toronto 0 for 2 now, Cleveland 3 for 5 away from the basketball. Barnes picks up the foul. Knocks down the Cav at the perimeter. That's the first personal foul in the night, charged to Scotty Barnes. James Harden, far side front court, the inbound passer. Harden lobs it off to Mobley. Mobley at the top of the key. Takes on Pirtle 101, dribbles up. Drives inside the key on Pirtle. Mobley blocked out of bounds. Huge rejection from behind by Scotty Barnes. Second block of the night. In the first 2 minutes and 25 seconds of regulation by Barnes. Harden underneath the inbound passer. Lob to the Rocket Arena logo. Wasn't handled properly off the fingertips of Strus. It's a turnover. Terrible turnover. Harden and Strus cannot connect together in a pass. Butterfingers by Max Strus. Cleveland just does not look right. Lucky that they're only down by 4. Raptors with possession. Scotty Barnes dribbles up to the elbow, pops up for the jumper, cans it, as it's good for the deuce. 6-point advantage for Toronto. Bradley, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by, bud. Looking for his man, Spida Mitchell, to pop off. Mitchell sends it off to Strus at the top. Strus drives inside the key with the right hand. Scoop score. Up and in off the backboard. Good for 2. 4-point game right now. Toronto back with possession. Barnes. Oh, nice no-look down low. Finds Pirtle for the backdoor layup. That was a beautiful dime right there off the no-look by Scotty Barnes. Timeout on the floor taken by Cleveland. 16-10 start for Toronto. Scotty Barnes padding the stat sheet in the opening quarter. 4 points, 1 assist, a steal, and 2 blocks. What a start right now for Toronto. Alright, so if you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Scoreboard got upgraded recently on the site that I go off. So this is the brand new scoreboard that we got right now off the site. RJ Barrett leading the way. He's got 5 to the opening timeouts. Just good balance so far by the Raptors. And they came out drilling a couple threes. That was a positive sign for them. They went just 4 for 30 from 3 the last game. Tonight they're 2 for 3 from 3. 6 by James Harden. Max Strus with 2. And Donovan Mitchell yet to attempt a shot so far. Hey, what's good, Charliso? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Showtime, welcome in. Yeah, Jared Allen completely has crumbled in this playoff series. This Cavs team just does not look like they're hungry tonight. Coming out not really playing inspired. Some major turnover miscues by them, like some bad turnovers. Streak Bully, welcome in. He's got the Raptors tonight. Best of luck to that. Yeah, if the Raptors steal a game on the road, oh man, they're gonna win this series. It's been the home team that's won every single game of this series, and this is must win, I feel like, tonight for Cleveland. James Harden so far performing well. So he's leading the team 6 points so far tonight by Harden. We get back to action. Mitchell yet to attempt a shot. Mitchell drives inside a key. Runner, no good. Left it off the rim short. That's one that Jared Allen usually has for an offensive rebound off his fingertips. Sail back to the defense for Toronto. Runner inside. Ingram draws the foul. 2 shots coming up at the line for Brandon Ingram. First free throw is good. Pistons all over the Magic tonight, 48-31. Second shot by Ingram is no good. Rattled out. Rebound tip to Harden. Evan Mobley, some deep foul trouble early on. He was the guilty party who picked up his second personal foul. Allen sets the screen for Harden. Harden towards his left. He is clamped by Barrett. Into the hands to Strus. Back outside off to Mitchell. Mitchell edge of the midcourt looking for the shot clock. Mitchell takes on Ingram. Mitchell gonna launch inside the key off a tough runner. Skipped out to rebound. Hauled in by Barnes. Tough possession right there for Cleveland, and Toronto bobbled it. They turned it over. Up the floor, it goes right back over to the Cavs. Strus, cross-court, into the hands to Harden. James Harden tees up a three, off the mark, no good. A rebound, ripped away by Ingram. Barnes attacking to the cup, no good. Missed the layup, but drew the contact and the foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Scotty Barnes. That's on Donovan Mitchell, who picked up the personal. First one's good. Raptors able to keep on attack downhill lately. Getting to the free throw line a couple of times recently for them. This game's on ESPN if you're from the U.S. If you're from Canada, I believe it's on... let's see. TSN, it looks like, if you're out in Canada. Walter buries the jumper. 12-point lead for Toronto. It's an 8-zip run in the last minute, 40-plus span. Max Strus at the wing. Handoff. Sam Merrill goes backdoor, missed the layup, drew the foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Sam Merrill. Yeah, Cleveland is just all out of sorts right now. Terrible turnover in the backcourt by Sam Merrill, leading to the open 3 by Jacoby Walter. Toronto out to a great start today. First free throw, good by Merrill. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hey, what's good? Warren, welcome in. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win tonight here, Raptors or Cavs. Second shot by Merrill, and that is good. 10-point game. Scotty Barnes currently on the bench for the Raptors. Raptors with 7 assists. Just 1 turnover. Cleveland would yet to record an assist tonight. 4 turnovers. Brandon Ingram at the top of the key. He's on the floor alongside Barrett. Jacoby Walter, Jamal Shed, first time on the floor for him tonight. And it's a corner jumper, missed off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound, putback chance, missed by Barrett. Rebound, tipped over to Harden. Cavs down by 10 with possession. James Harden, as he is guarded at the top. Lob inside, off to Allen off a triple team, and that's well off the mark. He floated it up over the cylinder too long. It went back to the Cavs for the offensive rebound. Merrill off a spin cycle down at the perimeter. Step back jumper, deep 3. Got it to go from the corner. That's a humongous shot, able to stick it down by Sam Merrill. 7-point game. Raptors with possession. Barrett at the wing. Bounce pass one on top. Back into the hands to Barrett from Shed. Outside finds Shed. Shed dribbles up to the elbow. Walter swings it on top. Barrett crossover inside the key. His runner got blocked. Onto the pack. Cavs have possession. Merrill up the floor, finds Strus, back into the hands to Sam Merrill. Merrill, lob, down low. Allen snatches. Allen dunks it through with a right-hand slam. And finally, the Cavs are starting to get going. 7-zip run in the last minute, 35 by Cleveland, to force a timeout to be taken by Toronto. Tough defense there by the Cavs. RJ Barrett with a runner. Had it denied at the free throw circle, and then off an entry pass lob, Jared Allen was able to snag it right beyond the defense and dunk it with authority. Big development right there for Cleveland to get Jared Allen with his first made field goal tonight. 5-point game, 22-17 as we head to the timeout. What a start tonight in this one. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA. College Hoops did a lot of great March Madness streams the last month and a half or so. And cover games throughout the course of the NBA playoffs. I'll be back live tomorrow covering Celtics against Sixers. If you guys would like to join in, feel free to do so. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win here today, Raptors or Cavs. Right now, Raptors up 55 to 45 in the poll. Efficient start by Toronto. They're 57% from the floor. Cleveland at only 36 right now. Getting on a run, though, for the Cavs. Sam Merrill, that was a huge three off a spin cycle that he stuck in the corner. Massive, massive three by him. Aaron going Raptors. Tina taking Raptors. Soph going for the Cavs here. Donovan Mitchell picked up a foul early in the game. Yeah, so he hasn't been able to score so far. So no points. 0 for 2 shooting. Nothing new, though. I mean, he heats up in the second half, and he scores in bunches in half two. Yeah, if you're the Raptors, I think it's wise to stretch this lead as much as possible, if they can do that, because once Donovan Mitchell gets going, then he's going to flip this game on its head and propel Cleveland tonight to get it done. This is huge tonight for the Cavs, because if they can't win this one, this is a home game. This game basically gets stolen by Toronto. And in my honest opinion, I think it's going to come down to home court advantage in this series. And that puts Cleveland to win this series in 7. But if they can't come away and win this one, then Toronto looks like they're going to take it. Ice Baby, welcome back in. Going Cavs all the way tonight. We get back to action here. Jamal Shed. Into the hands to Murray Boyles. Off to the elbow. Ingram dribbles back out to the perimeter. Pop it up on a jumper by Mamakhalishvili. Missed off the mark. A rebound secured by Cleveland with Max Strus. Max Strus on the floor alongside James Harden, Dean Wade, Sam Merrill, Jarrett Allen. So right now, Donovan Mitchell still on the bench for the Cavs. Harden bobbled it inside the key. Stripped and fouled. It's a reach and foul charge to Toronto on Colin Murray Boyles. So James Harden's going to have 2 shots at the free throw line. They're in the bonus now. First one's good. Scotty Barnes comes right back in on the floor. He replaces R.J. Barrett. Second free throw, Harden buries it. All of a sudden, the Cavs on a 9-zip run. They trailed as many by 12 at one point. Barnes drives, working on Mamakhalishvili at the elbow. Scotty Barnes backs his way on Mamu. Turnaround jumper, the baseline, off the rim and out. Rebound secured by Mobley. Cavs with possession. James Harden at the right wing. Taking on Colin Murray Boyles. Fired a 3. That's well short. Offensive putback, though. Down low. It's good by Mobley. It's just lucky. Right place, right time for Evan Mobley. Off that airball attempt by James Harden. Mamakhalishvili. Hounded by Harden. Bounce pass into the hands to Barnes. 11-zip run by the Cavs. Barnes down low. Able to find his man right behind the defense. Scoring the buckets. Jamal Shead, first basket for him today. Down low. Jumper good from the perimeter. Dean Wade lights it up from downtown. 24-24 now. Scotty Barnes takes on Dean Wade, far side corner. Barnes into the hands to Ingram. Mamakhalishvili almost got his dribble cut off by Harden, kept it alive. Out to Ingram, bounce past Mamu. Out fake Mamu for the timer. Launches an open three. Buries the triple. Sandro Mamakhalishvili on the board for Toronto. Donovan Mitchell has one personal foul so far. So probably just because he's picked up that one foul. Yeah, kind of odd why he hasn't played much in this first quarter. Harden, score it, and one. Off the putback by James Harden. 1 point game. James Harden up to double figures. And one at the free throw line here for James Harden. And the shot's good. We're tied up at 27. Good start tonight by James Harden with 11. Barnes has possession. Mitchell back on the floor. As Barnes is guarded by Harden. Backs his way, free throw circle. Swings it outside to Shed. Late in the closeout was Mitchell. Shed makes him pay as Shed buries the triple. 3-point advantage for Toronto. Toronto tonight, 5 for 8 from 3-point range. That surpasses their previous game where they were 4 for 30 from the perimeter. Corner jumper around the rim and out, missed by Dean Wade. The rebound goes over to the Raptors with Mamakhalishvili. Bullet pass down low. Ingram tiptoes the baseline off the dribble. Had a poke loose and stolen by Harden. Cavs with possession. Approaching 2 minutes left to go in the opening quarter. Mitchell fires a three. Mitchell drills it from downtown. Donovan Mitchell finally on the board. That's a good sign for Cleveland that they're in a tie game right now where Donovan Mitchell's been a non-factor scoring. For a guy who produces a bunch of points in half number 2 for him and goes off. Yeah, I talked about it during the last timeout break. Toronto, the best case that they need to do is to grow this lead because eventually Donovan Mitchell is going to pop off and score in bunches. And the Raptors just turned it over. So Donovan Mitchell now on the board. Cleveland back with possession of the basketball. Mitchell crossing the midcourt logo. Takes on Scotty Barnes 1-on-1. Gets past him off the crossover. Switch guarded by number 77 for the Raptors with Jamison Battle his first time on the floor. Off to Merrill. Merrill at the top of the key. Gets it into the hands to Mitchell. Mitchell for the timer. Dish outside to the wing. Broke it up. Intercepted by Shed with a steal. Dump off to the trailer. Barnes over the top. Dunks it over Mitchell for the two-handed flush. Big time slam right there off to the trailer with Scotty Barnes posterizing Donovan Mitchell. 2-point lead for Toronto. Cavs with possession. They'll try it again. Turnover's been a major miscue so far tonight for Cleveland. Mitchell. Bounce pass gets the way into the hands to Merrill. Merrill dribbles up inside the key. Off to Mobley. Spin cycle down low. Tried to throw down a dunk. He whiffed at it. But it got broken up out of bounds off the Raptors. Holy smokes. The physicality displayed here by the Raptors defense is insane. Just bounced off the body playing bumper cars with Jamison Battle as Colin Murray Boyles, who rejected Evan Mobley at the summit on the slam dunk attempt. Harden, step back three, one in the timer, swash! James Harden rips down the three. 1-point lead for the Cavs. What a start to this game tonight. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Holy smokes, we have some electric plays all of a sudden. Major, big-time electricity. Energy building plays all over the map. Raptors with possession. 45 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Crossing midcourt with Scotty Barnes. Barnes at the top of the key, guarded by Mitchell, 1-on-1. Switch guarded by Wade. Barnes, a jumper, straight away off the mark. Rebound secure by Mobley. Cavs with the basketball. 30 seconds left to go. James Harden. Bounce pass, underneath. Mobley dunks it with a two-hand slam. Got away with one right there by James Harden, lowering the shoulder on the Raptors defender. No call it was by the referees. 1 second differential, shot clock and game clock to close out at the end of the opening quarter. Raptors with possession. Barnes at the top of the key, towards his right around the perimeter. Moves it down low. A runner is good at the low block for two. Colin Murray-Boyle's able to score it. Cavs final possession. Mitchell pull up from the edge of the logo. Donovan Mitchell. Bang, a bang, a bang, a bang. Sizzles the three. Right past the midcourt logo. 4-point lead for the Cavs at the end of the opening quarter. Spida Mitchell has awoken as he has started to drill his triples. Big time shots to propel Cleveland with a 4-point advantage at the end of the first quarter. Incredible execution by Donovan Mitchell to use the end of the game clock to drill that three from 38 feet out. 1 quarter in the books. We get a great one tonight, 38-34. We got 200 plus in the stream right now. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Helps out this stream a ton on YouTube. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win tonight here, Raptors or Cavs. This is my first time covering this series matchup. Yeah, I decided to cover this one because a lot of the other people decided to cover the other game, Detroit, Orlando, so I wanted to do otherwise to see if I can do a different stream tonight. Tomorrow night, I'll be back live covering Celtics Sixers at 8 o'clock. Donovan Mitchell. 6 points now in 8 minutes. Didn't play in 4 of those minutes in the opening quarter. Did pick up a foul for him. But big-time redemption, late stage of the opening quarter from Mitchell, getting a bunch of momentum in his favor. Good start for James Harden. 14 points by James Harden. 4 for 7 from the floor. 2 made threes. Perfect at the free throw line. 5 by Evan Mobley. Jared Allen with 3. Sam Merrill off the bench. He has 5. Dean Wade with 3. And then Toronto led by Scotty Barnes. 8 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, a steal. 6 by Jacoby Walter. RJ Barrett with 5. Jamal Shed off the bench with 5. Colin Murray-Boyle's only 1 shot attempt so far. He's got 2 points. But Brandon Ingram, he's the guy who's been struggling in the series. He's going to have to step up for Brandon Ingram. So Brandon Ingram had a really good regular season, but so far in the playoffs, not really been able to be found in some of the games. He had his best game in the Game 4 win, but tonight, Brandon Ingram struggling. Team high 10 minutes, just 1 point. Only 1 shot attempt by Brandon Ingram. Yeah, this pretty good game in terms of styles, because the Cavs play a pretty solid fast pace for their team, but they have struggled with turnovers today, and the Raptors have been able to benefit off the fast break, scoring in transition. Raptors with 3 steals, taking advantage of 9 points off Cavs turnovers. 8-0 fast break in favor of Toronto. We get back to action. Miss 3. Quickly by Toronto. They come up with an offensive rebound. Scotty Barnes. Pull-up jumper to elbow. Connects on it. Right over number 3, Thomas Bryant. 28-12 run to end the opening quarter for the Cavs. Dennis Schroeder. First time on the floor for him tonight. Slides it off to the corner. Jalen Tyson moves the ball off to Schroeder. Schroeder tees up a 3. He drills it. That's good production off the bench right there. 5-point advantage for Cleveland. Barnes leaves it off for Barrett. Pocket pass. Dump off down low. Backdoor layup scored for 2 by Pirtle. That was sweet right there for that possession. Nice little inside ball movement. Working their way from outside to inside. Another 3 drops down for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell is starting to erupt right now. Spida Mitchell. Starting to take over. He's got 9. Perfect 3 for 3 from the perimeter. Putting up 31 points in his home floor in this series. Scotty Barnes at the elbow. Into the hands to Barrett. Moves it back outside to Scotty. 10 in the timer. Barnes up fake. 15-footer over Bryant. Drills the 2. Wow, both of these teams shot making going after one another. It's been a good game so far. 12 points in double figures for Scotty Barnes. Shooter at the top of the key. Going to slow down the possession for the Cavs. Dennis Schroeder thinking about dribbling up. Working on Barrett outside. Jalen Tyson off a jumper. Missed off the mark. Rebound hauled in by Jamison Battle for Toronto. Raptors with possession. Barrett drives. Barrett attacks. Barrett, head full of steam to the rim, scores the 2. 2-point game right now. Top of the key with Evan Mobley. Slides it off into the hands to Mitchell. It's an offensive foul. It's an illegal screen set up by Thomas Bryant, who picks up the personal. Turnover by Cleveland. Pepe, thanks for joining in. Good morning out to you, bud. Street Bully looking the Raptors to hit tonight for his parlay. Right now, Raptors down by 2. Toronto with possession. Towards his left and the outside, it's Barnes. Barnes working on Mobley one-on-one. Lobs it out to the wing into the hands to Shed. Shed at 10 on the timer. Shed, pocket pass. Barnes inside the key finds Pirtle. Rattles in the 2. 44-44. Toronto is moving the ball extremely well. Jumper, corner, Mitchell off the mark. Tipped around. A rebound controlled by Pirtle. Raptors pushing it up the floor. 4-on-3 with numbers. Down low. Entry pass finding Pirtle as he scores and the Raptors take the lead. Scotty Barnes, an absolute beautiful dime with a lob to Pirtle. Right past the defense, slipping past the Cavs D to the cup to score the layup. 46-44, Raptors on a momentum advantage. What a game tonight. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action on the channel play-by-play throughout the course of the NBA playoffs. Also cover college basketball as well. During the offseason, cover Caitlin Clark WNBA stream. So keep on coming back here, supporting the channel. If you guys didn't know, I'm actually a Celtics fan, but good to cover other streams as well throughout the playoffs and be able to have like a neutral take on this series. Yeah, I covered the Magic and Pistons on Monday, so I wanted to do another series out in the East for a change tonight. This is my first time covering Raptors Cavs in this playoffs. Pistons up at the half over the Magic, 66-60. Cade Cunningham, 27 points at halftime tonight for Detroit. Magic led by Paulo Banchero with 22. James Harden, he's got 14 for Cleveland, 9 by Mitchell. After that, other guys going to have to step up. Evan Mobley with 5, Sam Merrill with 5, Max Strus with just 2, Jared Allen with 3. Raptors, 2 guys double figures. Scotty Barnes padding the stat sheet tonight. 12 points for Barnes, 7 assists, 2 blocks. Jakob Poeltl, that's a great sign to see for Toronto fans. Already at double-digit scoring tonight. 10 points by Jakob Poeltl, plus 15 on the floor. Just finding his way behind the defense, and Cleveland is not keying in on Poeltl. Poeltl with some easy layups tonight. RJ Barrett got 7, Jacoby Walter with 6. Now, Brandon Ingram, he's the guy who's going to have to step up for the Raptors. He has just 1 point tonight for Brandon Ingram. That poll is so even right now. 51-49. It's the Cavs by 2 percentage points in the poll. Make sure to vote if you haven't already done so. $9:24 left to go before halftime. It's going to be Cleveland basketball as we come back from the timeout. Donovan Mitchell on the floor alongside Evan Mobley, Dennis Schroeder, Thomas Bryant, and Jalen Tyson. Mitchell gets it away to the key to Tyson, out to the corner. Bryant dribbles up, sends it off to Tyson at the wing. Tyson, open three, and he nails it. 1 point lead now for the Cavs. Raptors 5 on the floor. Scotty Barnes alongside Jamal Shaddit, Jamison Battle, Jakob Poeltl, and RJ Barrett. Sandro Kalashvili on the bench. That's Poeltl playing the 5 right now to the corner. Baseline dribble with Barrett, swings to that left corner. Open 3, Jamal Shed, and it's going to be a turnover charge to Toronto though. So Raptors get called in the turnover. It will go back to Cleveland. Yeah, good question. I'm not sure if Mr. Tops knows about this series. I'm going to have to tell Mr. Tops that there's one team in the NBA that's from Canada. So they're not every team represents the U.S. in the NBA. Jumper at the wing, off the mark, short, misfired by Schroeder. Rebound back to Toronto. Up the floor with Ingram. Ingram just 1 point so far in the opening half. Ingram off the double team. Kick out corner. Shed fires a 3 and he buries it. It's a lead right back for the Raptors. Cavs go quickly up the floor. Schroeder at the wing of the perimeter. Bounce pass into the hands to Mobley. Mobley at the low block, takes an Ingram, slides it outside. Schroeder tees up a 3. Dennis Schroeder connects on it. Everybody nailing shots right now, going back and forth. Jamal Shed with possession. They're 7 for 8 shooting this quarter for Toronto. Ingram looking to get in on the scoring party, yet to make a field goal tonight. Jamison Battle slides it off to Ingram. Ingram up fake, takes on Mobley. At the left elbow, Ingram, 5 of the timer. Ingram goes up, got it stripped and he lost it. Mobley collects the steal. Mobley up the floor, attacks on Battle, draws the foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Evan Mobley. I might have to restart my computer at halftime briefly. I've had an issue with a fan to my computer. I hear it rattling in the background. It might be making some noise within the next 5-10 minutes. So my apologies if you hear a buzz sound very soon. Yeah, it just started. Shoot. Yeah, I'm going to have to cover it out. My apologies, guys. I'm probably going to have to restart at halftime. I'll keep up the stream. It'll probably buffer for a minute or two. It's never done it since the Illinois-UConn stream. Yeah, it's a weird buzzing off the laptop fan, the CPU fan. I have to go dust it out. Yeah, that's my CPU fan off the laptop. I'm probably going to have to dust it out. Free throws are good. 7.5 left to go. Obviously can't dust it out tonight. Jabal Shed at the wing. Slides it cross-court into the hands to Battle. Battle on top off the Shed. Push pass at the wing with a 3. Bricked off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Barnes for the offensive rebound. Gave it away, though. In through traffic. It goes right back over to Cleveland. Cavs off the lob pass finds Mobley. Mobley down low. His pass broke it up out of bounds. It's going to stay. Cavs possession. Yeah, so if you guys hear a buzzing sound in the background, that's my CPU fan. It hadn't done that for weeks on the stream, and then it just did that. Luckily, it's in the first half, so I'll probably just close it out for like 5 minutes during halftime, and then shut down, and then get it back up for the second half. Hopefully. 7:05 left to go before halftime. Merrill, the inbound passer, and we're going to have a timeout here taken on the floor. Okay, so we're going to have a timeout taken on the floor by Toronto with 7:05 left to go before half. Alright, so if you guys are new on the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. And yeah, if you guys hear like background noise, that's my laptop fan right now going crazy. I'm either going to have to... I tried dusting it out like a couple weeks ago and it didn't work. It still buzzes for some reason. So I'm either going to have to see if I can like invest in a new laptop or... go out and see if I can replace it with a new fan, but I have to find like the new fan or so in order to do it. I'm probably better like just replacing my laptop, honestly, but that's gonna take some time to transfer stuff over onto the new one. Yeah. Yeah, this one I've had running since like 2019, so it's been there for like 7 years. Carried me through like a ton of these streams though, all the way through the bubble. But yeah, I go through a laptop myself, so I actually don't have like an Ethernet plug-in to go through like an actual like PC with a box setup, so that's why I go through like a laptop myself to do streams. You know, hopefully when I like get my hopefully when I get into the housing market or so, I can start to be able to get something that can fit. But yeah, people compare it to a bee in the background. So if you hear a buzzing sound in the background, it's my fan going wild right now. Quick update on the score between Pistons and Magic. 66-60 at half. Pistons up at a half against the Magic. Toronto's lights out from 3 tonight. 6 for 12 from the perimeter as a team. They're also 65% shooting from the floor at 20 for 31 in this game. Cleveland at 48%, 10 for 19 from 3 though. Solid start from the perimeter tonight by the Cavs. We come back to action. 7:05 left to go before halftime. Dean Wade inbound, goes over to Allen. On the wing, into the hands to Jalen Tyson. Jalen Tyson towards his left off the dribble. Outside finds Merrill. Merrill towards his right. Merrill launches the jumper. Deep two. Skated off the rim short. Barrett controls the defensive rebounds. Up the floor, Scotty Barnes. He attacks the paint. Downhill inside the key. Jumper mid-range connects on it. It's a 1-point game. 6:40 left to go before halftime here. The back and forth battle. Spin cycle by Jalen Tyson. He dribbles back out on top. Looking for an open teammate. He finds Sam Merrill. Sam Merrill towards his right around the perimeter. Attacks the free throw circle. Dump off Tyson. His shot bounced in. Good for 2. I actually do not, so I don't have anything called Micro Center. Down low. Gonna be 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for RJ Barrett here for Toronto. Stops the clock with 6:04. No, this game's been back and forth. Nobody's gonna win a game by 50 in this series. First free throw missed off the mark by Barrett. Yeah, so I'm actually from Massachusetts in the USA, so we don't have a Micro Center out here. Second free throw is good by Barrett. 2-point game midway into the second quarter. Raptors have struggled tonight at the free throw line, just 4 for 8 as a team. At the free throw line currently, Tyson inside the key. It's going to be an offensive foul charge to Cleveland. An illegal screen set charge to James Harden. It's another turnover by the Cavs. Raptors with possession. Colin Murray Boyle slides it off to the wing into the hands to Barnes. Scotty Barnes takes on Harden, dribbles up at the free throw circle. Scotty Barnes 1-on-1, switch guarded by Allen, moves it back out to Mamakhalashvili. Runner, no good over the cylinder. Drew the contact and the foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Sandro Mamakhalashvili. Scotty Barnes a little bit dinged up right now at that on that play. So Scotty Barnes shot on the previous possession. Yeah, Scotty Barnes, as he kicked it back out to Sandro. Yeah, Scotty Barnes a little bit limpy right now for him. Free throw number 1, that is good by Mamakhalashvili. Second shot at the line, and that is good. Tie game 54 apiece with 5.5 left to go before halftime. Jalen Tyson, he's on the floor alongside Harden, Dean Wade, and also Sam Merrill. Allen as well. Jumper before it got buried. A foul charge to Toronto, so that's going to stop the clock. Cleveland thought they should have had a 3+1, but Toronto called in the reach and foul going up the floor. And that's on Jacoby Walter. He just picked up his second personal foul. It's going to be a side in here off the inbound for the Cavs. Jared Allen at the top of the key towards his left off the dribble. Into the hands to Sam Merrill. Merrill towards his right outside finds Harden. James Harden, 5:20 left to go in the second. What in the world? And then that's a basket that scored down low. Holy smokes, my CPU just went up to like... That's very weird. I just froze for a second, yeah. Yeah, I saw my CPU number was at like 1,000 and something, and I froze in the last bucket. Barrett, jumper from 3. He buries it. It's a 1-point lead now for the Raptors. 57-56. Under 5 minutes left to go before halftime. James Harden at the top of the key. Gets it away into the hands to Merrill. Merrill attacks, and he got fouled. The clock will stop with 4:41. Yeah, if you guys hear a buzzing sound in the background, my apologies. My fan has been having some issues in the middle of the second quarter and beyond. Yeah, the only way I can stop it from happening, I have to shut down the computer. I'll do that at halftime. I have to shut down the computer for like 5 minutes at halftime, then turn it back on in the second half. Yeah, this is the first time it's happened in like a month. And it happened late in the game between UConn and Illinois, so I didn't think much of it. As Toronto collects the steal, up the floor goes the Raptors. Shed, a kick out, corner, three, a swoosh. It is good from downtown. Jacoby Walter able to sizzle the triple. 9 points now for Walter. That's his third made three tonight. James Harden at the wing of the perimeter. Skip pass, left wing, intercepted. Picked off, jumping the roots. Walter jams it down with authority. 6-point lead with the Raptors. Timeout on the floor, taken by the Cavs. An 8-zip run in a minute clip. As we have a timeout here by Cleveland. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. Four guys double figures for Toronto. 14 by Scotty Barnes. 11 each by Barrett and Walter. 10 by Pirtle. Jacoby Walter started to step up in a big way recently. Some bad turnovers tonight by Cleveland. Cleveland now with, seems like they got a lot more than 8 turnovers. A big difference maker in this game has been points off turnovers, 18-8 in favor of Toronto. Tomorrow I'm planning to cover Celtics against Sixers, Game 6. Depending Friday night what I have to do. On Friday night, I got a couple of games that I'm covering on the weekend for college stuff, so it depends if I finish off my prep work in time before Friday night. We get back to action, 6-point game. So we approach the 4-minute mark left to go before halftime here. Cavs with possession. Max Strus, bounce pass at the wing into the hands of Dean Wade. Lobs it over to Harden. James Harden takes on Scotty Barnes, 101. Bounce pass underneath, threads the needle, off to Dean Wade, attacks the rack and ducks it down with a two-hand slam. 4-point game right now. Scotty Barnes slows down tempo. It's been a really good first half between these two teams. Barnes at the top of the key. Sends it off inside. Murray Boyles had it broken up and stolen away by the Cavs down low. Cleveland up the floor. James Harden. Bounce pass. Gets it out to the wing into the hands of Strus. Back out to Harden. Harden up fake. Harden 3 straight away. James Harden. Bullseye. Rips down the 3. It's a 1-point game. James Harden had a good version of himself tonight. 17 now by Harden. 3 made threes. Evan Mobley at the right block. Missed off the mark. That was Barnes taking a jumper at the low block, and it got tipped right back over to Cleveland with possession. Harden at the wing looking for more. Cross court, and that's a bad decision by him as it sailed over the top of Strus out of bounds. Turnover by James Harden. A terrible pass right there by Harden. That's now the 9th turnover of the game by Cleveland. Toronto feasting off points off turnovers, 18-8. Raptors have possession. Jamal Shed. At the top of the key, takes on Harden 1-on-1. Shed sends it outside. Walter, wide open three, buries the three. That is too easy. Nobody defending Jacoby Walter out around the perimeter. 14 points now by Walter. Harden to the cup, soars up, scores the runner. James Harden keeping his team right in this game tonight. 19 by Harden. Mamukashvili able to retreat. Ball was deflected off. Wade tried to track it down. Mamu soaring right past Allen to the cup. Scores the left-hand layup. Back and forth we go. 4-point advantage for the Raptors. James Harden at the top of the key. Dribbles, drives, kick out, corner deflected, intercepted. Up the floor, they got numbers. Barrett right to the rim, scores the 2. That's now 10 turnovers by Cleveland. Toronto's defense looking tremendous. And Toronto feasting off of those Cavs turnovers. 23 to 8 points off turnovers in favor of the Raptors. Mitchell off the crossover and silent recently. Mitchell jumper, 17-footer off the rainbow. Off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Mamukashvili. Goes back to Toronto. Jumper, deep range. Jacoby Walter buries the 3. Stretching the lead for the Raptors. They put up 72 in the first half. Toronto doing it with physicality, forcing turnovers, but also just open target range shots for Jacoby Walter, and he is making the defense pay. Strus at the rim, missed the layup, drew the foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Max Strus. Man, this Cavs team, they just do not seem like they have it. Like, Toronto's playing so much more hungrier than Cleveland right now. Wow, this is a home game for Cleveland, and they're laying a complete egg defensively in this first half. Toronto's shooting 68% from the floor. Toronto, red hot, 10 for 17 from 3 at 59%. That's more than double what they had in the entire game in Game 4. And still they beat the Cavs in Game 4 when they shot just 4 for 30 from the floor. First free throw was good by Strus. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. My apologies for the background noise. My laptop fan's having some issues right now. During halftime, I'm gonna see if I can shut down my computer to remove the fan. Hopefully that will work. Second free throw is good. Walter, change of speed right to the rim, scores the 2. 9-point lead once again. Jacoby Walter making it look so easy on the floor. 30 points in the paint now for Toronto. Walter in this game is 17. He's made 5 threes. Dean Wade off the mark of the 3. Tipped off the glass. Battle for the rebound goes back to Toronto. We're down to 30 seconds left to go. Raptors, no good, missed a shot at the low block, deflected around. It's going to go right back over to Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell with possession. Catch the midcourt logo. Mitchell tripped up and fouled. 17 seconds remaining. Mitchell's going to have free throws. He's going to be in a bonus. Yeah, this is a huge game tonight. Especially if Cleveland cannot take this game at home and win it. Because they haven't been able to win a game at Toronto just yet. First free throw, good by Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell been silent so far. He's got just 10 points right now. Jacoby Walter picked up the foul. That was his 3rd personal foul. I don't think so for Brandon Ingram. He's just struggling tonight. 11 minutes, only 1 point. But as far as I have seen, I haven't seen any indication of him being hurt or anything. Second shot here at the line for Donovan Mitchell. And a free throw bounced off the rim, drops in. Yeah, I'll check Twitter And see, he hasn't been in the game in a while. Final seconds left to go before halftime. Jamal Shead at the wing of the perimeter. Shead drives, attacks the paint, no good, missed the layup. Goes back to Cleveland here. Final seconds left to go before halftime. Jumper from the corner, misfired. Off the mark by Dean Wade at the buzzer. And we go into halftime, and it is Toronto with a lead entering halftime, 74-67. Brandon Ingram, wow. So, yeah, he is not returning to the game. Heel injury by Brandon Ingram. I don't think there was a graphic on the TV screen for that. So, yeah, Brandon Ingram, heel injury, will not return tonight. All right, so we're going to be going into halftime. My apologies for the buzzing in the backgrounds. I'm going to put this up on a break slide. There we go. I'm going to put this up on a break slide. I'll be back in like the next 5 minutes. I'm going to see if I can reset my computer. Hopefully that takes the fan out. Usually it does when shutting it off. So I'll be back in a couple moments. If you see the buffer thing, that means I'm just in the process of shutting it down. Alright, so I should be back live. I was able to reset it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check to see the make and model of my computer to see if I'm able to blow out the fan with an air compressor, or probably gonna see if I can order a replacement fan and replace that one, and hopefully that'll come in soon or so. Have to see if it's gonna mess up the system, or if it's gonna be easy to do or so. But if you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Hopefully no background noise for half number 2. Yeah, my apologies for the buzzing sounds in the background. It was better that it happened in the first half than the second half. Hopefully it does not happen in the second half, and hopefully it doesn't happen tomorrow and for the future, until I can invest in a computer, have the time to go out and invest in one, or either see if I can replace it with a new fan or so. But yeah, Brandon Ingram, where we left off, Brandon Ingram, heel injury, will not return for the remaining part of this game. He is out for the remaining part of this game. I'm actually going to just do this rest of the game through the live slide and not the timeout slide, and see if that works too. Because the timeout slide, the box score stuff brings up the CPU significantly on it too, because I'm using 2 different browser sources. Brandon Ingram's out for the remaining part of this game due to a heel injury. And the Cavs defense struggling tonight to defend Jacoby Walter. Just wide open shots, and he is making the Cavs defense pay. 17 points, 6 for 9 from the floor, 5 for 8 from the perimeter. Scotty Barnes, almost a double-double going into halftime. 14 points, 8 assists, 2 blocks. RJ Barrett has 13. 10 by Jakob Poeltl. Jakob Poeltl looked really good to start off the game. He is perfect from the floor, 5 for 5, scoring down low. Like, Cavs defense having a tough time containing him. The Cavs are just all out of sorts. They're lucky they're only down by 7. They're just the turnover's been a major issue for Cleveland, and their defense has not been able to make a stop. 10 turnovers. Where this game has been just decided in the first half has been a points differential off turnovers. 23-8 for Toronto with points off turnovers. Toronto plus 5 in the glass, 20-15. James Harden having a pretty good game so far. 19 points by Harden. 6 for 9 from the floor. 3 for 6 from the perimeter. Donovan Mitchell, though, with just 11. Mitchell's hit a couple big shots, but it's kind of been underwhelming tonight. And then nobody else. Nobody's able to step up. Evan Mobley, 7 points. Dean Wade with 7. Dennis Schroeder has 6. Max Strus, 4. Jared Allen, 3. Like, those guys got to step up, or it's going to be sayonara in round 1 of the playoffs for Cleveland. Yeah, this Raptors team playing with a bunch of confidence right now. It just doesn't look like the Cavs want it tonight. The Raptors are scrappy, they're hungry, and they're coming out, and seems like the Raptors wanted a whole bunch more tonight. Pistons still up against the Magic, 87-76. Cade Cunningham's got 35 right now for Detroit. Paulo Banchero, 27 points for Orlando. Yeah, this has been just a really good shot-making game tonight. This Raptors team is feeling it from the floor. 64%, 10 for 17 at 59%, but also the Cavs just, their defense has been horrific in the first half. 21 total assists going into halftime for Toronto. Just 7 total turnovers. Cleveland, 10 assists to 10 turnovers. So that's going to come back and haunt them. This Raptors defense, they're feisty. They're scrappy. They're forcing turnovers. And just looks like they wanted a bunch more than the Cavs. This game's on ESPN if you're trying to watch it live, if you're from the US. I think it's on TSN if you're from Canada. Sportsnet or TSN looks like in Canada. (17-2) points off fast break tonight for Toronto. We're going to start off the third quarter of action in just a moment. Cleveland Cavaliers defense nowhere to be found tonight. Brandon Ingram is out for the remaining part of this game. Finishes with 1 point due to a heel injury. Raptors going left to right on the floor. They will get the ball first to begin the third quarter. Toronto off the opening possession. Handoff goes to RJ Barrett. RJ inside the key. Float to the rudder. Score it. And a foul. And one coming up in the free throw line by RJ Barrett. What a start for Toronto. They pick off where they left off in the second half. That's a terrible foul. Max Strus defending RJ Barrett Held him on from behind. Picked up the personal foul. Free throw's good. 3-point play complete by Toronto. 10-point lead, largest one of the game here for the Raptors. Down low, Mobley. Mobley missed off the mark on the shot as it goes right back over to the Raptors here with possession. Raptors defense going to make it as tough as possible for the Cavs to operate in this game. Attacking the paint. Barrett, his pass, broke it up out of bounds. It's going to stay Raptors ball. Nine in the timer for Toronto off the inbound. Toronto gets the inbound. At the top of the key here for the Raptors. Raptors at the low block, force up the shot, draw the contact, and 2 free throws awaiting RJ Barrett. First one's good. Second shot by Barrett. Got the bounce. Down to 11:05 left to go in the quarter. Soared up with a slam. Donovan Mitchell skying high there with a one-handed flush. That's going to get the team going. And it's a turnover charge to Toronto. Cleveland back with the basketball. Mitchell gliding inside the key. Mitchell looking to take over. Got the bounce. Good for 2. Donovan Mitchell started to take over right now, right here. Barrett on top into the hands. And it missed off the mark off the runner. Number 0 left it short with A.J. Lawson, his first time in the court tonight. And Mobley collected the rebounds. Back end of the play, there was a foul. Before that, Mitchell with a big-time dunk in the previous possession. Wow, things getting chippy between these two teams. James Harden right in the middle of it. Some words being exchanged. It's Evan Mobley and A.J. Lawson. Yeah, they're going to go up for, it's going to be a jump ball. It was a jump ball tie-up before. So, jump ball tie-up, Evan Mobley, A.J. Lawson going up for the jump ball. Mobley tips it off to Mitchell. Cavs have possession. Donovan Mitchell started to take over this game at the wing. Bounce pass, Allen, spin cycle, down low, hook shot, got it to go. It's a 6-point game. Here comes Cleveland. Raptors slow it down. RJ Barrett moves it off to Pirtle, top of the free throw circle. Pirtle takes on Jared Allen into the hands of Lawson, back outside to Scotty Barnes. Barnes off the double team, fires the pass down low, get it out of there. Jared Allen soars up and records the block. Here goes the Cavs. Harden, bounce pass, Strus, extra pass, Mitchell, up fake, and he gets fouled. It's Scotty Barnes who takes down Donovan Mitchell. And this game is getting physical. What a game. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jared Allen finally showing up here in this third quarter. Cavs get the inbound. Mobley dribbles up, attacks the paint. Watch out as he throws it down with a two-handed flush. It's a 4-point game. 8-0 run by Cleveland in the last 91 seconds, and Toronto burns a timeout. Cleveland is starting to become motivated, and now they're surging in the second half. Just going to keep it on this slide for the rest of the game. Yeah, the timeout slide's been eating up my CPU, so I'll just keep it back here. But we are on a timeout right now. Or actually, I'll put it up with no. It's the stats when I put up the box that's like an issue. Throws off the CPU heavily. R.J. Barrett, 18 points, 17 by Jacoby Walter, 14 by Barnes, 10 each by Pirtle and Shed. And Cleveland's start to get going. 19 by James Harden, 15 by Donovan Mitchell. Cavs start to show up right now. Both teams been lights out throughout the course of tonight. Pistons up against the Magic still 94-81 down to 10-40. Left to play in the fourth. I can't show the game to the copyright. It's play-by-play only. So no TV will be shown due to copyright, just play-by-play only. If you're looking to watch the game, it's on ESPN tonight. If you're from the U.S., it's on Sportsnet or TSN. If you're from Canada, other countries, I'm not sure how you can get it. Murray Boyles was on the bench during that time. Hey, thanks so much, Shane. Appreciate it. We get back to action. 4-point game, 79-75. Toronto, left to right on the floor, will have the basketball. Raptors with possession. Jabal Shed on the court alongside Jacoby Walter, R.J. Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl. Shed towards his right at the wing, dribbles up to the elbow, bounce pass down low. Poeltl clobbered and fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Jakob Poeltl. It's on Donovan Mitchell, who picked up the personal. First shot by Poeltl, and that is no good. Misfired off the back rim. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you enjoy my content, feel free to ring the notification bell. I cover basketball action, play-by-play throughout the NBA playoffs. I also covered a lot of great games during March Madness last month. Second free throw by Poeltl, that is good. 5-point lead for the Raptors. 5 on the floor for the Cavs look like this. Donovan Mitchell Evan Mobley, James Harden, Max Strus, and Jared Allen. Mitchell off the Euro step, missed the runner. Rebound secured by Pirtle. Up the floor for Toronto with possession. Barnes dribbles, drives inside the key. Jumper over Mobley, missed off the rim. A rebound controlled by Strus for the Cavs. Cleveland's going to slow it down here. So we're under 9 minutes left to go in the third. Pocket pass. Harden, lob, Allen, dunk by Mobley. Nice teamwork all around there, outside to inside. Cleveland with a 10-1 run in the last 2.5 minutes of action. Jamal Shed drives inside the key. Runner misfired by Shed. Offensive rebound right back to Shed. Dribbles back towards the perimeter. Sends it off to Walter. Back into the hands to Shed. Shed at the top. Slides it off to Barrett. Barrett accelerates down the hill to the cup. Huge rejection out of bounds by Jared Allen as he collects the block. Jared Allen again, another big block. Second block in the night by Allen. They have 4 as a team, 2 each between Mobley and Allen tonight. Toronto at the baseline. Law broke it up off the hands of Strus. Allen battling for the ball. Couldn't come up with it. Shed able to score off the runner as he was able to get the 2. Where the bounces go in the right direction, it went directly to Jamal Shed on that possession for Toronto. 5-point lead for the Raptors. James Harden, pocket pass off the roll down. Mobley, runner, short, fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Evan Mobley. What a game tonight. Both of these teams playing their hearts out tonight. First shot by Mobley, and that is good. That poll is so even with one another. 51-49, Raptors up 2% on the poll currently. Make sure to vote in the poll if you haven't already done so. Second free throw, missed off the back rim, deflected up, and the rebound controlled by Barrett. 4-point lead for the Raptors, looking to add to it. They miss a 3 quickly in transition by Walter. Back it goes to the Cavs as we're down to 8 minutes left to go in the third. Mitchell, lob down low. Allen puts it up and scores. Up and off the backboard. Positive sign there for Jared Allen, able to score a bucket. He's got 7. Scotty Barnes at the elbow, outside Barrett. Barrett drives inside the key, works on Mobley. Barrett pushes off. Barrett runner, skipped around the rim, drops in for the deuce. 4-point advantage now for the Raptors. R.J. Barrett, he's got 20. Lob down low off a triple team. Allen lost it. He had it stolen away. It's been turnover city tonight for the Cavs and right past the defense. R.J. Barrett receives the outlet and dunks it down with authority. 6-point advantage for Toronto. 19-4 points off fast break tonight for the Raptors. Mitchell at the top of the key off the double team. Bounce pass Allen. Broke it up again. Another steal recorded by Toronto. Cleveland having a tough time with the turnovers. Drive, a kick, a corner, 3 is Shed. Bullseye. Drills it. Timeout on the floor taken by Kenny Atkinson. Back-to-back buckets off turnovers for the Raptors. It is Feast City tonight. On the road for Toronto. Able to feast off points off turnovers. That is now 28-10 points off turnovers in favor of the Raptors. 6:59 left to go in the third quarter. What a game. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win tonight, Raptors or Cavs. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams in the channel. I plan on being back live tomorrow covering Celtics against Sixers for Game 6 tomorrow night. Man, this Cavs offense with the turnovers is brutal. That is now 12 turnovers by Cleveland tonight as a team. That's the Achilles heel. They're just struggling. Yeah, that last one was Jared Allen was triple teamed. He was submerged by defenders, and then the previous one was a kick out pass to the corner. That wasn't even close. So, yes, Cavs can reverse this. It's going to require Donovan Mitchell going off. He's got 15 points. Max Strus needs to get something if Cleveland's going to win. He has just 4 points tonight in 19 minutes. Toronto has 5 guys in double figures. 22 by Barrett, 17 by Walter, 15 by Shed off the bench. Scotty Barnes with 14, Jakob Poeltl with 11. Man, this has been just an incredible game tonight. Both of these teams able to score at will, but it has been determined by turnovers. The Raptors racking up the assists in this game. 23 assists to just 8 turnovers. Cavs barely getting over the positive spot. 13 assists to 12 turnovers. Some of the turnovers have been bad. Like, really bad. And the Raptors been able to stretch this lead without Brandon Ingram. So if you're just joining in tonight, Brandon Ingram out for the remaining part of this game due to a heel injury. Will not return tonight. What's good, Rye Dog? Welcome back in. Yeah, they're showing the last 2 turnovers on the screen. The entry pass off to Allen, submerged by 3 defenders, and then the kick-out corner, which got picked off, leading to the transition 3. Raptors did a really good job getting back on fast break offense, nailing shots. Cavs not so much on fast break defense tonight. Big difference makers are 28 to 10 points off turnovers for Toronto, 22 to 4 fast break points. We get back to action. Cleveland going right to left on the floor with under 7 minutes left to go in the third. Dean Wade on the court alongside James Harden, Sam Merrill, Jarrett Allen, and Max Strus. Donovan Mitchell right now on the bench for the Cavs. James Harden at the edge of the midcourt logo. 7-zip run with the Raptors in the last minute and 20 seconds. Strus dribbles up to the low block. Strus scores the bucket. It's a big basket there by Max Strus. He has got 6. Jacoby Walter on the floor alongside Scotty Barnes, Jamal Shed, R.J. Barrett, and Colin Murray Boyles. Baseline dribble, up fake down low. Barnes draws the foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Scotty Barnes. Oh boy. Scotty Barnes hungry for more. Tonight, 14 points. Make it 15. Buries the free throw. Second free throw is no good. It skipped around the rim and out. Rebound went to Harden. Ian Elite, thanks for joining in. Torch is right around the perimeter. It goes into the hands to Dean Wade at the free throw circle. Floats it. Cross court. Merrill fires the 3. Buries the triple. Major 3-point make there by Sam Merrill for Cleveland. R.J. Barrett at the top. Sends it off to Shed. Jamal Shed thought about a 3. Lobs it off to the corner to Barnes. Barnes takes on Wade off the jab step. Scotty Barnes baseline dribble. Drives on Wade inside. No good. Drew the foul once again. 2 more free throws coming up at the line. Guilty party's going to be Jarrett Allen, who picks up the personal foul. Foul trouble right now looks like this for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell, Donovan Mitchell's got 2 personal fouls. Evan Mobley with 2. The player that's got the most fouls is Max Strus. He has 3. And then 1 foul each by Harden, Wade, Bryant, Tyson. And Allen picked up the previous personal, so that's his first. First one's good at the line for Toronto. Second shot by Barnes, right down the middle. Scotty Barnes started to get downhill to the rim, draw fouls. It's 3 out of his previous 4 at the free throw line now with 16 for Barnes, or 17 for Barnes tonight. Harden at the wing of the perimeter takes on Barrett 1-on-1. James Harden, step back 3 over Barrett, tees it up and delivers. Massive 3 there by James Harden. James Harden been a bright spot tonight for Cleveland. 22 on 70% shooting, 4 for 7 for the perimeter. Barnes off the pivot, Barnes off the double, kick out, corner, 3 off the mark, no good, misfired by Walter, rebound secured by Wade. Cavs down by 4 with possession. Harden, dish outside to the wing. Dina Wade, open 3 off the back rim, no good, rebound secured by Barnes. Scotty Barnes out of the pack. One more bucket, they would have more points than they scored in the Game 4 victory. A jumper from deep range, misfired. Off the back rim, no good. And in the backcourt, James Harden. A big ew has stepped out of bounds, rebounding the basketball at the backside baseline. Turnover again by Cleveland. Yikes. James Harden collected the defensive rebound. He had 1 foot inbounds, 1 foot out of bounds, hitting the baseline. Turnover Cavs. Toronto will have the ball. That's a killer. Raptors by 4 with possession. Bounce pass from Shed goes to the low block. Murray Boyles outside the Shed. Into the hands to Barrett. Barrett working on Harden. Spin cycle at the elbow. Barrett tiptoes the baseline. Shovel pass Murray Boyles. Out fake. High arcer off the mark. No good. A rebound. Ripped away by Merrill. Cavs with possession. 4:20 left to go in the third. Sam Merrill. Dish outside. Dina Wade takes the 3 and bumped into and fouled here. Before the shot, the clock will stop with 4:19. What a game tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What's good, Naja player? Welcome back in. Oh, wow. Yeah, this has been a really good game tonight. Mitchell gets it away. Kicked ball violation, charged to Toronto. That's going to reset the Cavs offense with 4:15 left in the third. This Raptors defense is swarming all over the place tonight. Inbound goes to Merrill. Merrill attacks inside the paint. Merrill over Battle. Commits the travel. Turnover by Cleveland. Just a comedic act of turnovers tonight here for the Cavs. And the turnovers are wasting this game for the Cavs tonight. 14 turnovers. Toronto with just 8. RJ Barrett bouncing bodies inside the key, outside off the Shed. Jabal Shed gets past one defender. Bad pass by Shed results in the turnover. Stolen by Mitchell. Mitchell off the Eurostep. Mitchell right to the rim. Soars and scores. Good for 2. Human dominoes up the floor as Mitchell scored a deuce in the back end of the play. There was another Cav who went down right next to him. But anyway, Donovan Mitchell able to score off the steal. And he brings his team win in 2. A 92-90 with 3:47 left to go in the third. What a game. Yeah, it's going to be about who wants it more tonight. Top scores look like this. 22 points by RJ Barrett. 17 each by Barnes and Walter. 15 by Shed. 11 by Pirtle. Cavs led by 3 guys in double figures. James Harden having a solid game tonight. Scoring, but not so much with the ball handling for him. He does have 6 turnovers. But James Harden has scored 22 points, a team high. 7 for 10 from the floor, 4 for 7 from 3. 17 points now for Donovan Mitchell, 12 by Evan Mobley. Yeah, Cavs need guys to step up. This is a game that they cannot afford to lose because Brandon Ingram is out for the remaining part of this game. Brandon Ingram, heel injury, will not return tonight. If you enjoyed the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I plan on being back tomorrow night covering Celtics against Sixers Game 6. Feel free to join in if you like for that one. We got 3:47 left to play in the third. And only a 2-point game. This game's taking place at Rocket Arena in Cleveland. Raptors will have possession, going left to right on the floor. Inbound goes to Colin Murray-Boyles, alongside R.J. Barrett on the courts. Sandro Mamakaliashvili, Jamal Shed, and Jamison Battle. Up fake, Battle. Battle takes the three. Battle buries the triple. Humongous three from the corner by Battle. 5-point lead for the Raptors. Baseline dribble to the cup. Schroeder fouled. It's on Barrett, who picks up the personal. 2 free throws coming up here by Dennis Schroeder. I will go no for that happening. I think the Celtics going to take it in 6. First shot by Schroeder. That is good. Detroit looking to force a Game 6 in the series. Detroit up 110-101. And that's with 3:52 left to go. The Pistons lead the Magic. Second free throw is good by Schroeder. 3-point game right now. Scotty Barnes at the top of the key. Into the hands to Murray-Boyles at the elbow. Sends it outside the Battle. Battle up by 3 off the Shed. Lob goes to Barnes, 6 in the timer. Scotty Barnes 1-on-1 takes on Sam Merrill. Inside to keep Barnes. Oh, nice find underneath, and they score up and in. Off the window for 2 by Colin Murray-Boyles. That was a beautiful dime off an assist by Scotty Barnes. Schroeder, bad pass broken up, ricocheted back to Schroeder. Lucky it wasn't another turnover. Mitchell cutting to the hoop, blocked off the glass by Barnes. Barnes down to the back end of this play. Toronto will take a 3. Mamakaliashvili buries it. Sandro, a big-time shot from the corner. 8-point lead for the Raptors. The Raptors made just 4 threes in their victory in Game 4 tonight. They are drilling them left and right. 13 for 23 from the perimeter by Toronto tonight. An absolute offensive clinic. Scotty Barnes, amazing block. He took a shot to his eye at the end of the play. Barnes is still... Yeah, he's blinking in one of his eyes. So the shot that he blocked by Mitchell, he got... It looked like he got poked in the eye. Sam Merrill was fouled. 2 shots here at the free throw line from Merrill. First one's good. What a game. Butterfly Iconic taking the Raptors here tonight. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win tonight here, Raptors or Cavs? If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Second free throw, bounced out, no good. It's a rebound, it's secured by Pirtle. Burst of speed. Kick out by Shed to the corner. Jamison Battle. Runner at the elbow. Off the back rim, no good. Tipped off the glass. Battle for the rebounds. And it's a loose ball foul on the floor. Charged to Cleveland here. This is going to stop the clock with 2:05 left to go. Fouls aplenty in this quarter. That's on Dennis Schroeder off the loose ball foul. This is going to be 2 free throws in the bonus coming up for Toronto. Ashley liking the Cavs tonight. Wow, this is huge. If Toronto wins this game on the road, holy smokes, that is huge for them. Cattell, thanks for joining in. The first one's good by Pirtle. Jakob Poeltl now with 11 points. That's currently what his top score is in a single game of the playoffs. Jakob Poeltl having a strong game tonight. Perfect 5 for 5 on the floor. He surpasses his top playoff game for points in this series. Second free throw is good. 102-93. Poeltl, beg my pardon, he's got 13 right now. Mitchell, Eurostep. Mitchell shuts the door with a one-hand slam. 7-point game right now. That was a crafty move to the cup for Donovan Mitchell. Barnes had the ball poke loose, trying to track it down with Schroeder. Couldn't get to it, and Shed turned it over. On the bounce off the fingertips of Jamal Shed. It will go back to Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell looking to score at will here at half number 2. Mitchell with possession pass midcourt. Mitchell, pocket pass, Mobley, kick out, corner, 3, Wade, well short off the rim, a loose ball rebound, tracked down by Barnes. Toronto by 7 with possession. Scotty Barnes, hungry for more. Inside the key, gets doubled. Outside the Shed, fires the 3. That's off the mark. Offensive rebound, back to battle. New 14 on the timer. Shed attacks, dump off, down low. Poeltl clobbered and fouled. 2 shots coming up again at the free throw line for Jakob Poeltl. It's on Evan Mobley who picks up the personal. Evan Mobley. A little bit of foul trouble right now. That's his third personal. 2 shots at the line for Poeltl. Poeltl with 13. First one's good. Make it 14. Really good game tonight on the Jakob Poeltl. Almost a point a minute. 14 points in 15 minutes. A plus 12 for him tonight. The top plus on the floor. James Harden's been pretty solid today as a scorer. 22 points leading his team. Drilling 4 threes. He's 7 for 10 shooting. But the issue for him, he has 6 turnovers. Mitchell at the wing. Fires a 3. Around the rim and out. To rebound. Secure by Poeltl. Raptors by 8. Chance to add to it as we're down to the final minute left to go in the third. Scotty Barnes slows down tempo. Outside on top finds Mamu Kalashvili. Bricked off the back rim on the shot. And the rebound goes right back over to Cleveland. Mitchell off the dribble drive. Bounce pass right wing. Wade lob a little bit too high for Mobley. Mobley keeps in the court of play off to Wade. Rejected at the rim by Mamu Kalashvili. Battle tried to recover it. Battle threw it away though. It's gonna stay a Cavs ball with 32 seconds remaining. Sandro Mamukelashvili comes off the bench. He's had 10 points off the bench tonight. Wow, Paulo's got 45. Thanks for the update there. 114-109. Detroit leads Orlando with 31 seconds left. Cade Cunningham's also got 45. 32 seconds remaining in the third. Harden inbound. Jumper at the wing. A swoosh. Nothing but nets. Evan Mobley able to rip it down in a pure stroke. 15 by Mobley. 5-second differential. Shot clock and game clock. Barnes towards his left at the wing, into the corner. Mamukelashvili, he's got double figures. Backs his way to the low block. Mamu, follow away, puts up the shot, no good off the mark. Rebound Mitchell. Final seconds left to go in the quarter. Donovan Mitchell, down inside, finds Mobley, and he dunks it. It's a 3-point game. Mamu, Eurostep, jumper the buzzer, off the glass too strong. And at the end of the third quarter, Toronto has the lead by 3. 103-100. What a game tonight. Donovan Mitchell, an incredible find to Evan Mobley. Off the full court outlet, able to jam it down. Mobley starting to get going. 17 points now by Mobley tonight. What a game between these two teams. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like. hit the subscribe or ring the notification bell to be notified for future live streams on the channel. Top scores of the game look like this. 22 by RJ Barrett. He leads the Raptors. 17 each by Scotty Barnes and Jacoby Walter. 15 off the bench by Jamal Shead. 14 by Pirtle on a perfect 5 for 5 with 7 rebounds. Mamakaliashvili, he's got 10 points off the bench. Scotty Barnes almost a double-double. 17 points, 9 assists tonight. And Cleveland's led by James Harden with 22. Donovan Mitchell's got 19. Evan Mobley started to get going. That's a huge sign right there. 17 by Evan Mobley. They got 3 guys double figures, but going to have other players step up. Jared Allen, just 7 points. Max Strus only has 6. Dean Wade off the bench struggling. Dean Wade just 3 for 10 shooting, 1 for 6 from 3, only 7 points by him. And yeah, this is a crazy high score. Both of these teams shooting the cover off the ball. 55% for both sides. Raptors even 50%. 13 for 26 from the perimeter for Toronto. Cleveland 50% from 3 as well. 14 for 28. Difference maker in this game right now has been turnovers. 14 turnovers by Cleveland, resulting in 28 to 15 points off turnovers in favor of Toronto. Toronto leads fast break points 22 to 6. This has been one heck of a game tonight. Game of 4. The Raptors shot 4 for 30 from the floor. Tonight they're 13 for 26 from the perimeter. What a difference a game makes. And the last game was all the defense. Both of the teams just was on. Just both of them were clamping down defensively, making it a rock fight. Tonight, everybody's dialed in and drilling shots. The Raptors have so many guys producing tonight. 6 different guys through 3 quarters have double figures. 2 off the bench. Shed with 15 off the bench. Mamakaliashvili 10 off the bench. 32 bench points as a team for Toronto. $29 bench points for the Cavs. Yeah, Cavs spreading those bench points around between 4 different players in the high end single digits for all those guys. Here we go. We get back to action. Start to the 4th quarter with 12 minutes left to play. Cavs will be going right to left on the floor. White jerseys for Cleveland, maroon numbers, maroon letters as James Harden gets the inbound sent by Mobley. Harden on the floor alongside Mobley, Mitchell. Jalen Tyson and Dennis Schroeder, the 5th player on the floor. Out to Schroeder from the corner. Missed the corner 3. Rebound secured by the Raptors. That's Jamison Battle, number 77, who collected the rebound. Barnes attacks the paint over Mobley. Blocked by Mobley. Got it back. Couldn't finish as he missed it off the glass. Tipped up to Barrett for the basketball. Raptors maintain possession. 5 of the timer. He is clamped by Schroeder. RJ Barrett switch guarded by Mitchell. Deep range 3. 29-footer. Hit all glass. And that is a shot clock violation charged to the Raptors. Pistons win tonight, 116-109. So Pistons take 1 to force a Game 6 against Orlando. Jalen Tyson swings it out to the corner, back into the hands to Tyson. Tyson working on Colin Murray-Boyle. Step back 3 from the corner. He buries it. Humongous 3 by Jalen Tyson. Tied game at 103. Scotty Barnes torses left around the perimeter. Hand off to Barrett. Barrett dribbles up. Inside the key. Runner. Rattled out. Halfway down. Tipped up to Barrett. Offensive rebound. At the wing. Missed the three by Barnes. And all of a sudden, Toronto has started off stone cold to begin the fourth quarter. Mitchell on top finds Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder, 15 in the timer. Schroeder, kick out, corner, three, and Mobley for the lead. A boomerang. He's got it. It's a 3-point lead for the Cavs. Here comes Cleveland. First lead since they trailed down by 12. 56-54 was the most previous of the leads. Before this one, they're up by 3. Missed 3 by Toronto as all of a sudden they look like the Celtics in the fourth quarter from last night. Cavs with possession. Donovan Mitchell looking to go to work here for Spida. Spida Mitchell off the double team. Top of the key. Spida Mitchell crossover kick out wing. Schroeder. Schroeder, 5 of the timer, dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside, scoop, score, up and off the backboard, good for 2 by Dennis Schroeder. Everybody scored buckets to begin the fourth quarter for the Cavs. Barnes lobs it off into the elbow. Outside Murray Boyles, fires the pass to Walter. Walter misfired on the 3, rebound secured by Mitchell. Toronto is stone cold to start off. In the first 2.5 minutes plus to begin this fourth quarter, Harden dribbles, drives, inside, no look, pass right corner. Jalen Tyson left the 3 short off the rim. A rebound goes back to Toronto. Mark, thanks for joining in. If you're new in the stream, keep on coming back for future live streams here on the channel. Murray Boyles back out to the top of the key, into the hands to Scotty Barnes. Sends it off to the wing, off to Barrett. Barrett off the up fake. Barrett dribbles up, drives, attacks. Barrett right to the cup, count it. And an and one. Coming up in the free throw line. It should be, or no, it's not. How is that not an and one? Bro. How is that not an and one? Referees roll it a reach and foul charge to Cleveland before the shot. They take away the bucket. Toronto will have to have an inbound. Wow. Toronto gets the inbound. That's a critical missed call by the officials. At the low block shed. Floats it outside of Barrett. You're going to get points off of this possession here to get those points right back if you're Toronto. RJ Barrett, runner inside the key. Left it short. No points off of that possession as Cleveland collected the rebounds. Mitchell. Driving, inside, runner, Mitchell, no good. Rattled out. Toronto down by 5. Cannot generate any sort of scoring to begin this fourth quarter. Still stuck at 0. Jamal Shed, stuck inside a key, working on Harden. Back out to the wing, into the hands to Mobley. Mobley backs his way, low block off the double team. Mobley, off the mark, no good. Barnes missed it off the mark there. It was over Mobley off the double. It's going to stay Toronto possession here. 8:04 left to go. 0 for 9 this quarter by the Raptors shooting. Man, they were shooting the ball so well to this fourth quarter. Stone cold right now. Cannot find a bucket. Inbound goes back to Pirtle. Pirtle at the wing. Hand off Barrett. RJ Barrett working on Mitchell at the top of the key. Barrett dribbles up. Barrett inside. Barrett had it poke loose. Got it back inside the key. Barrett draws the foul. And this should be 2 free throws coming up here at the line for RJ Barrett. It's on Donovan Mitchell, who picks up the personal. And Donovan Mitchell now up to 3 personal fouls tonight. 2 free throws. The first one, no good. Skipped around the rim and out, missed by Barrett. Yeah, this looks like the Celtics from yesterday, how the Raptors are playing. Donovan Mitchell going to take a seat on the bench now. Those 3 personal fouls. Second free throw is good by Barrett. 4-point game, under 8 minutes left to go. Cavs have possession. Burst of speed, attack of the cup. Schroeder, no good. Missed the layup, went right into the stanchion. He's out of the play. They got numbers 5 and 4 for Toronto. Skip past the wing. Shed, his pass broke it up off the fingertips of Merrill. Kept alive, though, with Walter. Up fake, jumper, deep 2. Battle, got the bounce. Able to get the bounce in for the bucket. 2-point game. Anybody's game here. Cleveland 3 for 7 this quarter. Toronto just made their first field goal with Jamison Battle. They're 1 for 11. Attacking the rack. Soared up and scoring the layup with Dennis Schroeder. 4-point lead again by Cleveland. Jamal Shed lobs it on top into the hands to Pirtle. Pirtle lob going backdoor. Jamison Battle gutted a drop. Everybody's scoring in this game tonight here, folks. There's 7 minutes left to go. Schroeder lobs it at the wing. Tyson puts it back outside into the hands to Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder sends it off to Mobley at the left wing. Mobley takes the 3. Evan Mobley buries the triple. Evan Mobley, big time in this game right now. He's got 20. 23, beg my pardon, for Evan Mobley. That's 23 now. It's perfect from the perimeter, 3 for 3. Cavs are outscoring the Raptors 13-5 in this fourth quarter. R.J. Barrett, the inbound passer. He finds Jamal Shed. At the wing into the hands to Pirtle. Pirtle with under 6.5 left to go. Pirtle take it on Mobley, 101. Outside finds Shed. Shed, pull-up jumper straight away. Laser beam from downtown. Jamal Shed able to rip down the 3. Thanks for joining in, Mark. I really appreciate it. Glad to have you in the channel here from Mark Linton. If you guys are new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win this game tonight. That poll is so close. 51-49. Raptors lead by 2 percentage points on the poll. What a game. Evan Mobley stepping up in a big way. He is the team leader with 23 for the Cavs. 22 by James Harden, 19 by Mitchell, 12 off the bench by Dennis Schroeder. 6 guys in double figures for the Raptors tonight. 23 by Barrett, 17 each by Barnes and Walter, 18 off the bench by Shed, 14 by Pirtle, 10 off the bench by Mamakhalishvili. This has been one heck of a game. Like, both of these teams are nailing shots. All of a sudden, what's happened here in the fourth quarter has been the Raptors have gone stone cold. They cannot buy a basket in the fourth quarter. Holy smokes, what a game. Like, the Cavs are now winning this game, even though they've turned it over a ton of times. Raptors led the majority of this game due to 28-18 points off turnovers, 22-6 fast break points. And Cavs able to knock down their shots in this fourth quarter, not so much for Toronto. Toronto really struggling for most of this fourth quarter with their shots. Yeah, Toronto started off, I believe they were 0 for 9 to begin this quarter. Yeah, this is one that Cleveland is going to have to take. If the Cavs don't take this, Toronto's going to win the series. This is a home game for the Cavs. The home team has won every single game of this series, so this would be really disappointing for Cleveland if they do end up losing this game tonight. Man, just impact players. Making big-time plays recently. Cleveland, 17 for 33 from three-point range at 52%. Toronto, 14 for 31, 45%. Donovan Mitchell tonight, 19. He knows that that's not enough, and he is going to see if he can come out and close this game. 6:19 left to go. Watch out for Mitchell to drop 30 at the end of this one. Donovan Mitchell is averaging 31 points per game in the 2 home games this season. Right now is 19 points inexcusable at this rate by his standards. He will look to go off for the final 6:19 in action. Evan Mobley right now on the bench. Jared Allen's in the game. 5 of the floor look like this for Cleveland. Cleveland gets the basketball. James Harden on the floor alongside Dennis Schroeder, bringing positive minutes to the team in the second half. Sam Merrill, Max Strus, Jared Allen. Jumper at the elbow. It is good by Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder, double digits off the bench. He has got 14 from the bench. Shed, cross-court connects with Pirtle. Shed, Pirtle, battle. Barrett on the floor as well alongside number 14 with Jacoby Walter. Missed runner off the mark by Toronto. Got broken up on the bounce off Pirtle. He's going to go to Cleveland here. Cavs with possession. Dennis Schroeder past the midcourt logo. Schroeder, positive impact on the floor. Wide open 3. Steps into one and he buries one. Dennis Schroeder, 17 off the bench. Raptors trailing now down by 7 as Cleveland's able to build a 7-point lead in their home floor. Major 3 by Dennis Schroeder, sending the whole building going wild in Cleveland. Massive production by Dennis Schroeder off the bench. Got some extracurricular activities after the end of this play as Cleveland's team is right next to the Raptors bench at the end of that play. Both of these teams have to get separated. Cavs need to go back to their own timeout huddle. They were not even close to their own huddle. Everybody was near the Raptors side of the floor. We're going to take the timeout on the floor. Toronto just burned the timeout. 118-111. 7-point lead for Cleveland. Major missile shot right there by Dennis Schroeder in that 3. We got 700 people plus watching right now. If you guys are new in the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams in the channel. I'll be back live tomorrow night covering Celtics against Sixers, game number 6. Donovan Mitchell tonight, he has 4 rebounds. 19 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. A steal on the block. Dennis Schroeder, 17 off the bench. Massive in the second half. Yeah, this has been a really good game tonight. Really good game. Both of these teams able to shoot the cover off the ball throughout this entire game. And in the fourth quarter, the Raptors suddenly went away. Just 8 points past the midway mark into this fourth quarter by Toronto. Cleveland has 18. So right now we're just on a timeout. Thanks for the dono, Mr. Nobody. Really appreciate with the dono. Let's get that dono hype out of the chat here from Mr. Nobody. You're the legend, man. Even with the turnover miscues in this game, able to find a way for Cleveland. That's the big thing about this game tonight. Able to find a way. I'll let you know, Bank, once we get back into action. We're in a timeout right now. Yeah, this series looks like it's definitely going to go 7. The home team has won every single game of the series. Road team tonight was leading the majority of this game with the Raptors, but Cleveland, with all the momentum, that 3 sent the crowd going completely wild. All the energy with the Cavs. And that could be an early dagger. We'll see what happens. Final 5:25 left to go, but since the Raptors can't score, that very well could have been an early dagger by Dennis Schroeder. After the 3 was made, there was James Harden picked up the basketball next to the Raptors bench. RJ Barrett took exception to it. Right next to the entire Raptors huddle, as James Harden was right next to the Raptors huddle on the sideline, and Barrett tried to take the ball away from Harden. So after that 3 was over, James Harden goes to try to see if he can pick up the basketball to give it to the ref, and then RJ Barrett took exception to that the basketball was right next to his bench, that Harden picked it up all the way at the bench. So Toronto is going to get this basketball. So this will be Toronto inbound coming up far side front court, where this possession starts. RJ Barrett on the floor alongside Scotty Barnes, Jamal Shead, Jacoby Walter, Jamison Battle. That's the 5 of the court currently for Toronto. Sam Merrill, he's on the floor for Cleveland alongside Harden, Allen, who comes out with a big block. Jared Allen, major rejection at the rim. Max Strus is also on the floor. Bounce pass underneath. Bobble by Walter. Deflected out of bounds. Last off Walter. Excellent defense there by Max Strus. Able to set it off Walter out of bounds. Turnover by the Raptors. Right now, Donovan Mitchell's on the bench. Dennis Schroeder's the 5th player on the floor. James Harden right now in the game. So James Harden's on the floor. Inbound goes to Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder across the timeline. 5 minutes left to go. Major impact off the bench for him, especially in quarter number 4. Into the hands to Harden. Harden off the screen set by Allen at the right wing. Slides it out the top to Strus. Strus off the up fake. Dribbles up, shovel pass down low. Jared Allen soars up to the rack, and he puts it through with a layup. 9-point lead for the Cavs. 7-0 run for Cleveland. Shed. Bounce pass. Barnes outside. Wing 3. Toronto. Bricked off the mark. Missed by Walter. Rebound secured by Harden. Cavs with possession. Under 4.5 left to go. James Harden at the top of the key. 1-on-1. Bounce pass into the hands to Schroeder. Kick out corner. Strus. Strus attacks the paint. Max Strus the rim. No good. Max Strus going up on the layup. He was contacted and was fouled. 2 free throws here coming up on the line for Max Strus. First free throw by Strus, and that is good. Yeah, Toronto, they've had the looks in this 4th quarter, but Jacoby Walter, he was making those shots, open looks from 3 in the first half, and the second half is completely gone cold. Second free throw by Strus, and it's right down the middle. 122-111. Largest lead of the night by Cleveland, as they were trailing at 1 point by 12 in the first half of action. Now they lead by 11. Top of the key with Barnes. Barnes moves it out to the corner. Barrett, baseline dribble. Barrett inside the key. Runner over Allen. Rolls around and drops in. Under 4 minutes left to play. Dennis Schroeder on the floor. Right now, Donovan Mitchell on the bench currently. Schroeder, edge of the midcourt logo. Dribbles up, drives inside the key. A rudder. Schroeder connects on it. Dennis Schroeder having a monster 4th quarter. RJ Barrett moves it cross court. Walter tees up the corner 3. Buries the triple. That's a big shot there by Jacoby Walter. Man, points are flying off the board in this game tonight. Inbound, Merrill sends it to Schroeder. Jacoby Walter has 20 for Toronto. Schroeder slows it down, crosses the timeline. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining tonight. Dennis Schroeder at the top of the key. He takes on Barnes. Bounce pass into the hands to Harden. Top of the free throw circle. James Harden, 6 in the timer. Harden, 1-on-1, takes on Shed. Spin cycle, jumper, 15-footer, around the rim and out. Rebound goes to Barnes. Up the floor, Barrett, skip pass, corner, 3. No good off the mark, missed by Walter. Offensive rebound hauled in by Barrett. Barrett going up. Barrett had it blocked to the bounce. Tough defense there by Cleveland. Jared Allen off that double team. Alongside with Harden, who came in and stripped Barrett from behind and out. Mitchell right now is on the bench. Dennis Schroeder in the spot of Donovan Mitchell. Now Donovan Mitchell's checked back in. Dennis Schroeder stays on the floor. So Dennis Schroeder still on the floor. Quarter jumper, no good off the back rim. Missed by Toronto by Shed. Offensive rebound halted by Walter. Top of the key, Barnes. Outside, Shed. Corner, 3 again. Shed bricked another 3. Rebound, Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell on the floor alongside Schroeder, Harden, Strus, and Mobley. They're going with a 4-guard lineup right now for the Cavs. Mitchell off the crossover. Mitchell spins like a Mitchell looking to close it out. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Barrett. Up the floor, goes right back over to Toronto. Barnes outside Shed. At the wing finds his teammate with Walter. A bad pass by Walter. Got intercepted by Harden. And with 2 minutes left to go, Cleveland can slow it down. Both teams with 14 turnovers tonight. Dennis Schroeder, 8 on the timer. Schroeder, step back 3 for the dagger. No good. Air ball. Mobley came away with it. Harden, 2 seconds on the timer. His 3 came up short. Went on the bounds. It's going to be an air ball shot by James Harden. And Kenny Atkinson, he's going to burn a timeout here. James Harden saying that ball was partially blocked on his air ball. So James Harden signaling to Kenny Atkinson. Was it partially blocked or was he fouled? I believe Atkinson saying he got... no, they're not going to take their timeout. Yeah, Kenny Atkinson was thinking about burning a timeout but decides not to. Thanks for the dono, Mr. Nobody. Really appreciate with the dono. Barnes. Outside, quarter, 3, Toronto. They keep on breaking them in this 4th quarter. Rebound secure by Harden. James Harden past midcourt. 8-point lead for the Cavs. 1 shot to pick up the victory for the Cavs, most likely with a dagger. James Harden playing iso ball, top of the key. A spin cycle, dribbles up. Jumper, 18-footer, left short off the rim. Final minute left to go as Barnes control the rebound. Up the floor, Murray Boyles racing ahead of the pack, and he dunks it down with a 2-handed flush. 6-point game. Inbound Cleveland in the backcourt with Mitchell. Don't want to pull off a Houston Rockets game 3 here. That was dangerous off the fingertips of Barnes and the pass up ahead, but right place, right time into the hands of Schroeder off the ricochet. 40 seconds left to go. Donovan Mitchell, 5 of the shot clock. Mitchell at the left baseline. Bounce pass underneath Evan Mobley. Missed the layup, tipped around. Long rebound secured by Barnes. They got numbers. 3-on-2 up the floor. Toronto attacking the rim. Backdoor layup, no good. Shoved back in. Off the putback jam by Colin Murray Boyles. 22.5 seconds remaining. Dennis Schroeder gets the inbound and he gets fouled. Toronto with a foul to give, 22.5 seconds remaining. Cleveland not yet in the bonus. What a game. If you're new on the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. James Harden, near side front court. He's going to be the inbound passer. On the floor alongside Mitchell, Strus, Schroeder, and Mobley. Harden. Inbound goes to Schroeder. Schroeder gets the way off to Harden. Time ticking down, 18 seconds. Harden clobbered hard. And now in the bonus, Cleveland will go. Jamal Shed, heavy foul as James Harden was dribbling past midcourt. James Harden will have 2 pressure free throws up by 4. Hey, have a nice night, Ward. Appreciate it, man, for joining in. You guys the real legends for being a part here on the channel tonight. Like 900, 1,000 plus watching. 2 shots here at the free throw line for James Harden. First one, no good. It skipped around the rim and out. Critical miss free throw by Harden. I'll be back live tomorrow covering Celtics against Sixers. Feel free to join in if you guys would like. Second shot coming up here at the line for Harden. Free throw number 2. It is up and it's through. 5-point lead right now for the Cavs. Timeout taken at the floor by Toronto with 18 seconds left. What a game. Both teams are 1 timeout remaining for Toronto. I saw Cleveland's got 2 on their timeout bug remaining. Top scores tonight look like this. 23 by James Harden. 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Evan Mobley, he's got 23. He really started to put together a strong second half. 19 by Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell played 31 minutes tonight. Dennis Schroeder got quite a bit of playing time, and he really was able to deliver. 19 points in 21 minutes on 7 for 11 from the floor, 3 for 6 from 3 by Schroeder. Raptors, led by 6 players in double figures. 25 by R.J. Barrett. He had 12 rebounds. Scotty Barnes double-double. 17 points, 11 assists, 8 rebounds. Jacoby Walter with 20. Walter went stone cold, though, in the fourth quarter. If he was drilling his shots like he was in the first half, then this would be a total different outcome right now. Jakob Poeltl, 14 points, 18 off the bench by Shed, and Mamukelashvili with 10. Yeah, thanks so much, Joe. Really appreciate it for being in on the stream here. Kittera, welcome in. Vladimir, glad to have you in the stream. Mr. Bambit, thanks for joining back in tonight. Dana, welcome in. 5-point game, 18 seconds left. Toronto near side front court will have the inbound. R.J. Barrett will be the inbound passer, as he'll be defended by James Harden near side front court. The home team has won every single game in this series. Barrett, guarded by Harden off the inbound, sends it off to Barnes. Handoff, or fake the handoff, still dribbles with it. Barnes, bounce past Barrett, 12 seconds left. Barrett stuck in the wing, into the hands of Barnes, taking too much time on this possession. Step back 3, a tough one. Skipped around the rim and out, tipped off the rim, missed by Battle. Rebound, ripped away by Mobley. Evan Mobley, the defensive rebound, and gets fouled with 2.7 left to go, and Cleveland's gonna go up 3-2 in the series. Just too much time off of that possession for Toronto. You gotta realize they're down by 5 points with 18 seconds left. You need a quick bucket. Get to the rim. Take a quick 2. Not a step-back contested 3 that Scotty Barnes jacked up with a hand in the face. First free throw. Around the rim and out, missed by Mobley. One more shot at the line for Mobley. Cleveland will go up 3-2 in the series, the home team winning every single game in this playoff series. And the free throw left short off the rim, a rebound Barnes. And Barnes will take the timeout. Toronto burns the timeout with 1.7. Really not much that you can do here because they're down by 2 possessions with 1.7 seconds left. I plan on being back live tomorrow night. Celtics up against the Sixers. Feel free to join in if you guys would like. What a game. What a comeback by the Cavs. They were down by 12 at one point. They didn't really look hungry to start off tonight, and then all of a sudden got the gears going in the right direction. A huge fourth quarter by Cleveland. 25-17 fourth quarter advantage for the Cavs. Yeah, Dennis Schroeder was amazing tonight. Really good game by Schroeder. 19 points in 21 minutes, 7 for 11 shooting, 3 for 6 from 3. Harden, solid game scoring, 23 points, 4 made threes. And then Evan Mobley came in strong in the fourth quarter. Brandon Ingram played in the first half. He was rolled out for the entire second half, out for the entire game due to a heel injury. Yeah, Toronto missed Brandon Ingram for an entire second half. A little bit more time just got put back on the clock, so 2.4 seconds left to play. 2.4 seconds left, a little bit more time for Toronto, just got put back on the game clock. Toronto near side front court, Mamukelashvili will be the inbound passer. He's guarded by Mobley off this inbound. Mamu sends it cross courts. Corner 3 by Barrett off the mark. And his back foot stepped out of bounds either way. It was a turnover. So Cleveland's going to have it back with 1.8 seconds left. And Cleveland will go up 3-2 in the series. And Cavs going to burn a timeout here. Yeah, Cavs are going to burn a timeout. So we have to wait for a little bit longer for Cleveland to win this game tonight. Thanks for the sub. Really appreciate it, Flow Lyrics. Vladimir, thanks for the sub. You guys are real legends on the channel. Yeah, if you guys enjoy the content tonight, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA playoff games. I covered a March Madness tournament last month. Yeah, my apologies if you guys were on the stream during the first half. I've been having an issue with my laptop from time to time that the CPU fan will randomly fire. It never fired in the second half, knock on wood, which was great. It fired in the second quarter. I had to restart the stream at halftime, believe it or not, if you guys are joining in. So, yeah, I'm either going to have to buy a new laptop or I'm going to have to invest in a new CPU fan because I tried blowing it out like a month ago and it didn't solve anything. And it comes back like once every 12 streams or so. But luckily tonight it was in the first half. I mean, I'll take that with the issue in the first half rather than the second half. Because I wouldn't have had time to restart the stream probably. 1.8 seconds remaining. Evan Mobley. Far side front court. The inbound passer. Inbound goes to the backcourt. Off to Dennis Schroeder, who dribbles out the clock, and Cleveland picks up the win. A come from behind, double-digit deficit by the Cavs turned into a come from behind victory. The Cavaliers 10-1 in a best-of-7 series when they have led 3-2. The Raptors all-time 0-5 in the best-of-7 series record when they have trailed 3-2. Cleveland goes up 3-2 in the series, going into a Game 6 on Friday. What a game tonight. 23 by Evan Mobley, 23 by James Harden, 19 by Dennis Schroeder off the bench at X Factor in the second half, and then 19 by Donovan Mitchell. 6 players, double figures for Toronto. 25 for the game leader, R.J. Barrett. He had 12 rebounds, 20 points by Jacoby Walter. Jamal Shed finished with 18, 17 by Barnes, 14 Pirtle. Mamukelashvili, he had 10. But in the end, Cleveland's able to come back and win. Thanks so much all for joining in tonight. What a crowd tonight for this stream. You guys the real legends. MVPs out here on the channel for this one. As the Cavs pick up the victory. 125. 120 the final score. And we're going to close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, John, Michael Bradley, Joe, Lonely Satellite, the Nija Player, Norma Polson, Kelly Ogie, Russell Rydog, Astros fan for life, all on the prowl. I am Ghost, Ian, Edith, Ice Ice Baby, SJ Sports Talk, Elaine, Kilo Pitts, Yvonne, and Otamura. Thanks for joining in tonight for this one here. Cleveland picks up the win. The Cavs go up 3-2 in the series. 125-120 the final score. Feel free to stop by tomorrow night for Celtics Sixers for Game 6. See you guys back tomorrow at 8. Thanks for joining in, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night.